The last month and a half at the summer box office has been dominated by big-time franchises, whether it's the fourth Jurassic World movie or another DC and Marvel movie in Superman and Fantastic Four. All that changed this weekend as original horror movie Weapons, which honestly had a decent amount of hype going in. The trailers were really good for this movie. It dominated over the weekend. $42.5 million opening for Weapons, and Freakier Friday came in second with an almost $30 million opening. But Weapons, things could have gone a lot different for them because originally, Pedro Pascal, we've seen this motherfucker in everything. And I think it's fair to say the Pedro Pascal fatigue is very real. It's extraordinarily real. People are sick and tired of seeing him. He's overexposed everywhere. He was supposed to be in Weapons as well. Maybe unluckily, they had to recast the entire thing, but maybe luckily for them, that was the right thing because quite frankly, if Pedro had been in this movie too, might imagine it would go similar to some of the other things we've seen him in lately. Pedro Pascal threw production of Weapons into turmoil, says director. I had to recast the entire movie. And that's because Pedro Pascal is everywhere. These are the things that he has been in since the beginning of 2024. Fantastic Four, Materialists, Eddington, Last of Us, The Uninvited, Freakier Tales, The Wild Robot, Gladiator 2, and Drive Away Dolls. Now, some of these are certainly bigger productions than others. You have some big-time blockbuster movies like Gladiator and Fantastic Four, at least blockbuster when it comes to budget, even if it isn't necessarily in The Return. Wild Robot, that's a voice role, so you're not seeing his stupid face everywhere. But he is just out there so much. You're seeing his face everywhere. You got 3 posters of Pedro Pascal in a movie theater right now with Materialists, Eddington, and Fantastic Four. It's too much. And quite frankly, I think that Weapons, when it was all said and done, I think they're lucky that happened. Josh Brolin comes in. He gets recast for that role. I thought he gave a great performance. And look, I liked Weapons. I liked it a lot. I don't know if I would give it quite the... I feel like there's been so much praise out there for the movie, and I did think it was really good. There were some choices, especially at the end of the movie, not going to spoil anything for you, where I felt like the tone was a little bit off based on what I had expected through the rest of the movie, but really solid. If anybody's a horror fan of any kind, I recommend you go to it. It's not overly scary. There's not overly a ton of gore or anything. It's a good story that keeps you thinking and keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time. But you have to wonder if this was a blessing in disguise. When Pedro Pascal, the reason he had to drop out was because the strikes happened and people's schedules got all crazy and Pedro Pascal was in a million movies already. So maybe if he stays in Weapons, one of these movies he doesn't make it to, who knows? But Julia Garner, who is also in Fantastic Four, stars in Weapons. She gave a great performance. And this movie, with a $38 million budget, already a $42.5 million opening, here's $70 million worldwide. It's almost at double its production budget already in one weekend. I think it's going to have a pretty good run. It's got very good word of mouth. And they have to consider themselves lucky that Pedro Pascal just got too damn busy for the movie because may have suffered from Pedro Pascal fatigue like everything else we see him in if it hadn't gone that way. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.